Hello again. So we just looked at a video on how many people live in cities in a country, the percentage of people living in cities in a country of the population. We're now going to look at a quick tutorial on how to write a 3 to 4 mark answer on describing the distributions of megacities around the world. So not necessarily all cities around the world, but megacities globally. This question can come up in a load of different ways. In a lot of ways, this can be asked. A couple of things to note: we need to use the GCSE technique, and we're going to have a general comment followed by a specific example, and then another general comment followed by another specific example, just to have that structure, not ever forgetting that structure. And then doing that is going to equal 1 easy comms mark, which stands for the clear communication of ideas. Get that, make sure that is in the frame. Clear communication and logical ordering of your ideas. Now, general comment, anything to do with talking about distribution generally about something. So we're going to try and use words like things are concentrated in certain places, or maybe they're scattered around the world, scattered in certain continents. Maybe there's a linear pattern. Maybe we can see a line of countries from one place to another. You might very well identify that. You might say the pattern is a little bit random. You might say that they're located along coasts, which is typically true of a lot of these cities. So these are general comments that we can refer to, and we can pick one, or we can pick 2 of them and drop them in here. Let's start with the majority of cities. So most megacities, majority of megacities, are located. You need to write the full sentences here. I'm just going to write keywords. Located in Asia. You could even say specific part of Asia here, but it's still general because it's a continent. You could say South and East Asia. Put that in brackets here. South and East Asia. Now, as an example, what we're going to do is we're going to come down to our SE. We're going to give an example of one of those countries. One of those cities, sorry. Tokyo is the largest of these. Population of around, and then we're going to try and use data from the actual key that we're given. You'll be given it on your test. 30 million. Refer to the data, you've been given it. Okay, so Tokyo is the largest city in Southeast Asia, or in East Asia, or whichever you would like. Well, it's actually East Asia. So we're building on the general comment that we've just given. Now let's choose another general comment. I'm going to do an unusual one. I can kind of see a bit of a linear pattern here. So if I go from I go from Mumbai to Tokyo, there's a linear pattern. So there is a linear pattern of megacities. And then you need to say from and to. So from to. And you tell me it's from Mumbai to Tokyo, or you might say Mumbai to Osaka. Up to you. Okay. Now it's just an example. You might try and pick out another linear pattern. I can see one there. I can see one here, and you could also say that's a linear pattern, but it's a little bit of a wishy-washy one because there's only 2 countries. If you can at least bisect or intersect 2 or 3 or more cities, I think you're doing quite well. Now, in that linear pattern, Mumbai is your example. So you could say Mumbai, which you've mentioned before, has a population, and you decide what it has. I think it has about 15 million here. Looks about the same. So of around 15 million. And obviously write the full sentence here, so the full word here, so that we don't get in trouble. That's how you answer this question. By doing GCSE, you get your comms mark. Okay? Good luck with that.